some progressives are now saying that parents should ask their babies for permission before changing their diapers so that their children can learn the concept of consent. And y'all call us crazy. Hey guys, welcome back to MRC-TV. I'm Brittany Hughes, and here's a reality check. Deanne Carson, a self-described sexuality expert, told an ABC affiliate in Australia that parents should begin asking their infants permission before changing their diapers to help them learn consent boundaries. And yes, this is real. I could not make this crap up if I tried. Here's the clip.
Yeah. How young are some of the children you talk to?
We work from children from 3 years old. We work with parents from birth.
From birth?
Yeah. Just about how to set up a culture of consent in their homes. So, I'm going to change your nappy now, is that okay? Of course the baby's not going to respond, yes mum, that's awesome, I'd love to have my nappy changed. But if you leave a space and wait for body language and wait to make eye contact, then you're letting that child know that their response matters.
Just a really quick, obvious question. How exactly is consent to be given here? Because the last time I checked, infants don't, speak or blink in code or really anything. In fact, I'm pretty sure that the giant load of stinking greenish-brown goo oozing down your child's leg rolls counts as a pretty standard thumbs up. Because if you've ever heard the noise that they make when you don't change their diaper, let me clue you in. They consent. Trust me. Of course, this whole thing is just the latest insane overreach by progressives who think that rape culture is a giant boogeyman lurking around every corner. Our culture has become so saturated with debauchery that we don't even know what consent is anymore, or how to give it, or who should give it, or when. We teach children about sex in elementary school and ask them whether they are comfortable with their own genitalia as young as 2. And then we are shocked when they grow up with no boundaries. We teach them that sex is cheap and that abortion is a quick fix, and then we cannot understand for the life of us why so many of our young adults struggle to form lasting relationships. Did you know that many colleges across the U.S. are now requiring students to fill out sexual consent contracts before hooking up because so many students are waking up next to strangers not knowing if they'd actually agreed to do the deed the night before? The entire state of California now requires its schools to have affirmative consent policies. Some schools require verbal recorded consent to be given repeatedly throughout the entire encounter. It's true. Look it up. So here's a wacky thought. How about we just bring back some semblance of basic modesty and morality? You know, the kind where sex is that thing that happens between two adults in a monogamous and committed relationship, where they don't have to sign forms giving one another permission in case they wake up the next morning with a bad case of the oopsies. Whatever happened to that? How about we stop saying that it is normal for people to get wasted and have drunken hookups with a new stranger every other night? Then maybe our idea of consent won't get so whacked out that we start asking our own infants for permission before we change their diapers. Seriously. As a society, we have so perverted the notions of sex and intimacy that we have created problems that we don't know how to fix. We erased all the lines and called it progress, and that made a huge mess, so now we're trying to draw them back and doing a terrible job of it. Consent to change a diaper. Really? Now you can laugh at those of us who think that sex is a sacred act that should be saved for marriage all you want, but when the other side starts saying that we should ask our 2-month-olds for permission before swapping out their Pampers, I'm sorry, but I don't think that we are the crazy ones. And that's your Reality Check, America. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube, like us on Facebook and Twitter, and stay sane out there.